burped here and here. Like,
Mom,
in
guess
my
what?
throat.
I accidentally burped during class.
Mm.
Elsa looks over at me like, did you burp? Be like, you mind your own business because
Hey,
I
can
can
you
do
grab
what
me
I
a
want.
water? Are you gonna have a water come out there? Alright, I'm gonna work out. I'm right here. But I would like to try and get this done because then I'm gonna make dinner.
After that, he was homeschooled and was taught reading, writing, and math by children.
Let's go, guys!
His mother passed away, and he was now one of the greatest inventors of the century. One day he was looking through old family things. Suddenly he saw a folded paper in the corner of a drawer. On that paper it was written, "Your son is addled, mentally ill. We won't let him come to school anymore." Edison cried for hours, and then he wrote in his diary, Thomas Alva Edison was an adult child.
So I used to walk home from school every day. But one day, I seen Brayton, the school bully, going into the woods. Whatever he was getting into, I wanted no parts. But as I was sneaking past him, I heard, "Desmond, come take the shortcut with me." I turned around, and Brayton was giving me the look. I didn't want to go in the woods with Brayton. Anything could happen. We could get lost, Brayton could turn on me and beat me up, or better yet, he could just leave me in there. I thought about all of that and told him that I couldn't go with him.
It wasn't a question. You coming with me, or you can get these hands.
I was just playing, Brayton. I love shortcuts. So there we were, in the woods, by ourselves. And Brayton seemed like he didn't know where he was going. I asked if we were lost, and he turned around and said,
"Yeah, I think we are. What, you scared of something?"
"What kind of question was that? We were lost in the woods. Yeah, I was scared." Then he said,
"Let's play hide and go seek."
Then he ran away. I wasn't playing his game, so I retraced my steps back out the woods. Somehow, Brayton was already there, and he looked mad.
"Oh, so you gonna just leave me in there?"
"No, I ain't leave you."
"Watch your back, little boy."
I spent $1 million in 30 minutes. I get a check for $1 million from my trading car company. Always wanted a black Mercedes-Benz. So I go get it, boom, 150,000. Like, remember my 150 minus $1 million, I still got 850 left. I'm still good. So I get home. My father said, "That's nice. Where's mine at?" I was like, "You know what? You're right. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here right now." Me and him, we get in the car, go get the exact same car for him. We get home, my mom's a little jealous. "Where's mine at?" So we go, we get her the smaller Benz version. So we got 3 Benzes. And I get a call the next day from the bank manager, and he says, "Need to have a conversation with you." So I come up there, and he says, "Shaq, you know, athletes, when they're done playing, it's a large percentage that have nothing. So I've been following your career. You're a bright young star. I don't want you to be like that. You need to learn how to take care and manage your money." I spent $1 million in 30.
The Travis Scott Fortnite skin is never coming back. Here's 2 reasons why. At the time of the in-game concert, Travis Scott also released a line of Fortnite-themed merch. Another company claimed he stole their design and sued him. And while the case was settled, I'm sure Epic wants to avoid all legal troubles by not getting involved. The next reason is that when an Icon Series skin gets re-released, the creator, like Ninja, has to go to Epic and be like, "Hey, let's get this back in the item shop." Obviously, Travis and his team are not part of the Fortnite community, so there's no reason they would reach back out to Epic. And that's why, instead of wishing for Travis Scott to come back, why don't you start wishing I can do this?
Wonder if you have some time, I would let me give you a free haircut.
I haven't had a haircut in like over a year, bro.
Nah, I promise you I won't mess you up, bro.
Alright.
Alright, man, let's do it. What up, dog?
50 years old, and I'm like, we need more young men like you out there, bro.
Hey, man, we need more guidance from guys like you, too, though. What's the most important thing a human can have?
Self-respect. I'm saying, believe within yourself. Like you teaching, man. You know what I'm saying? You teaching another way, man.
Why you say self-respect? Why is that so important?
Because if you don't believe within yourself, you can't believe in anything else around you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta start within. You always get better.
Wow. This you? You made this?
This is the craziest country. These are the most powerful fish in the entire ocean, and I just shot one. Now it's swimming away as fast as it can, taking my $500 spear gun with it. But my spear gun is attached to a float, sort of like when those guys hunted jaws. Except this fish is so powerful that the last time I speared a big one, it dragged my float 40 feet underwater, before eventually breaking free and getting lost forever. Another time I speared one, it got tangled up on a rock more than 100 feet deep, and when we finally pulled it up to the surface, half of it had been eaten by a shark. Luckily though, my shot placement on this one is really good. which means that the fish can't swim away quite.
Today, we're taking a look at the legendary cash and transit heist video from South Africa. So, this video went viral earlier this year. As you can see, this truck is getting shot at by people trying to rob the truck. It was either full of a bunch of phones or money. Either way, it's considered a currency. This man driving the truck is like a former special forces guy in South Africa and has his own security company, and he trains people. So he has this armored truck and he's transporting stuff. He gets, does gig jobs. He's got a rookie with him. Bulletproof truck for the win. He's got, dude, now he's gonna take care of business. All right, here we go. This guy, dude, he's like real life Jean-Claude Van Damme, dude. This guy needs his own Hollywood movie. Today, we're taking a look at the... Thank you guys so much for coming. Did you make the casserole? Yes, you did. Did you make the casserole or not? Of course I did. Wow. Oh my God. Right there. What kind of cake is that? All right. Happy birthday.
Okay, so we play most of these, okay?
Okay, let's go.
Okay. Oh, no, they're good. Oh, they're ready. Still singing happy birthday.
G'day champions, if you're anything like me and you hate typing on your blooming Xbox controller, grab one of these keyboards. This isn't sponsored by the way, I just like using this. Got a backlit keyboard, caps lock button, and you can even fold back the little doohickey here and use it on the old Xbox controllers.
What happens when a trick shot artist goes to an arcade? Let's find out. First, set a new high school for basketball.
This is why I'm proud to be an American. In 2014, a team of...
This video shows the size of every major super...
There is possibly a big problem. That's an umbilical cord wrapped around the snake. So this is why we cut the eggs. Look at that. It's tied in a perfect knot all the way around the snake. So this is exactly what we have to do to save a snake. So we got to go backwards through the whole snake to untangle this. So that instead of...
I was low on shield when I found a strange building. Of course, I went there. It was a fish market. The fisherman was selling different type of fishes and equipment as well. I chose the swordfish. I paid by materials and a harpoon gun. Thanks for the deal. One like for his kindness.
You trying to sell me this phone, sir?
Yes, I did.
And did you know that this phone is not real?
Absolutely not. I had a gentleman that I known for many, many years that owed me $400 for a roofing job that he never did. So he says, hey, just take my iPhone Pro 13 Max, what have you. I'm an Android user.
This is Pro Max, but this is fake.
Wow. I had no idea.
There is no 124 gigabyte. This is the real one.
Wow. Looks like night and day.
Even the color is different.
I'm devastated. I'm so upset.
Your name is not Travis.
no, actually, no, it's not. My government name is Jock Berman Webster II. I'm named after my dad. My uncle is named Travis, and Kid Cudi is like one of my favorite artists of all time. And his real name is Scott Muscuddy. My two superheroes.
Photos you're not allowed to see.
You're not allowed to go into Area 51, but a pilot named Gabriel Ziefman broke those rules and flew over top. He took this photo in 2020, and it's the best one we have. Cameras have always been banned in the Supreme Court, but in 1932, Eric Solomon snuck in a camera. He pretended to have a broken arm and hid the camera inside the cast. 5 years later, there was another photo taken. A lady cut a hole in her purse and put a small camera in it. Since 1878, the most powerful people in the world meet at this forest in California, where they do lots of ceremonies and rituals. This includes presidents, billionaires, and business people. But a photographer named Gabriel Mulan snuck in and took photos of them, where this one shows them performing a ritual.
Apparently, if you eat this black egg, it adds 5 years to your lifespan. And here's how you get one. You get them from Owakudani, also known as Jigokudani, or the Valley of Hell, because it's an active volcanic valley. To get there, you can take this really cool express train called the Romance Car from Shinjuku to Hakone. Then you go to Lake Ashi to hop on this sick pirate ship. The view is unreal. Once you get off the boat, you get on this cable car and stay on till you reach Owakudani. Definitely go on a sunny day because the views are amazing. And we're here. You'll see a lot of steam and volcanic gases here, and it's a very distinct smell. Once you're done exploring and looking around, I definitely recommend getting a black egg. The egg is black because they boil it in water from the volcano. And yes, it's 100% safe to eat. Rumor has it that if you eat one, it extends your lifespan by 5 to 7 years. The egg honestly tasted normal, but it was an unforgettable experience, and I highly...
This man hasn't lowered his arm in 45 years. This man is named Amar Bharati, and he's from India. In 1973, he left his job, his friends, and his family. He decided to dedicate his life to his religious beliefs. As a sign of devotion, he decided to raise his arm. At first, this was very painful, but apparently now it's fine. But his arm is now very weak and can't be moved. That's because he hasn't used it for decades. Now many of Amar's own followers have decided to do the same thing. Amar's own followers have now raised their own arms for years and sometimes decades.
Here's crazy things found underwater that even scientists can't explain. These divers discovered a massive underwater tire graveyard. And this is a mysterious statue of Jesus found in Malta. This is called the Baltic Sea Anomaly after being discovered in 2011, and it looks something like a spaceship. And this is called the Great Blue Hole, which is found in Belize, and it's also considered a sinkhole. This little guy is actually a species of octopus found in the depths of the Mariana Trench. And this is called the Statue of Nympheo, located off the west coast of Naples. Here's crazy...
Dad, can I show you this funny YouTube video on the TV? Yeah, but how long is it gonna take? The video's only like 8 minutes long. Okay. Is something gonna happen soon? I'm getting kind of bored of this. Yeah, it's coming up. I gotta go to the bathroom. Just keep playing it. I'll be right back. But you're gonna miss the best part. Forget it. I'm gonna go do some...
Extinct animals scientists are close to reviving. Firstly, the woolly mammoth. It was believed to have gone extinct 25,000 years ago. But scientists discovered hundreds that just died recently. So they're planning to put its DNA inside African elephants, and they expect to bring them back in the next 5 years. Next, dodo birds were hunted to extinction 400 years ago, but a preserved head was recently discovered. By mixing that DNA with a maned pigeon, dodo birds should be coming back in 15 years. Finally, expect to see saber-toothed tigers outside soon, because scientists discovered DNA preserved in tar pits, and they plan to combine it with African lions. So this 10-inch toothed beast should be coming back in 10 years.
What can you do if you see a cop doing something illegal? Bad idea. Stop. I'm putting you under citizen's arrest.
Oh, really?
Ah, better idea. 911, I'm witnessing police misconduct. You need to come down here right away. Then remember to safely record the evidence.
Why can't you ever let me get away with being a criminal?
Did you really just ask me that? What can you do if you see a...
Hey man, you ready to play some games?
Let's do it. Oh, wait, I have an update.
Bro, I told you to update beforehand.
Don't worry, it should only take an hour. Let's just take a dinner break then. Oh, wait, now I need an update.
What? Why did you check your game while I was updating mine?
I didn't think I was gonna get an update because I just played the game this morning. It should only take 30 minutes anyway. Fine, we'll be back in 30 minutes then.
Finally, now we can play this freaking game after waiting for so long.
Yeah, and we... Dang, it's 11 o'clock already? Man, I need to go to sleep.
What? But what about our game?
I really can't. I gotta wake up early tomorrow.
But you promised. You promised.
We can just play tomorrow.
Just one match, please.
Nah, man, because that one game will turn into 2, and then that will turn into 3, and then next thing I know, it's midnight. I really gotta go. I'll see you.
Fine, I'll just play by myself then. Another update? Oh.
Have you ever woken up one morning and just decided that you really didn't want to go to either work or school?
Yeah, I'm sure we all have. But the next time it happens to you, please, please, please don't do what this guy did. Because although it might have worked, it is so stupid and could honestly get you into so much trouble. The guy, whose name is Aaron O'Neill, had way too much to drink one night, and the next morning he woke up super sick and super hungover. Since Aaron really didn't want to go to work, he came up with a foolproof plan to get the day off. Unfortunately, that plan involved making a bomb threat. This guy Aaron literally paid his friend 30 euros to call up his workplace and tell him that A, he was a member of ISIS, B, he had bombs planted at the workplace, and C, he was gonna detonate them in 12 hours. Needless to say, all the workers were sent home pretty fast after that. The whole thing ended up costing the workplace a huge amount of money. But the thing was, they still had no idea who made that call. And they probably would have never found out if Aaron's friend hadn't foolishly refused to pay a taxi fee and had a police officer recognize his voice, causing him to admit everything. Surprisingly, they didn't even go to jail and were each given 200 hours of community service instead.
Wait, are you guys ready to get this win?
Hello? Yeah, let's go and get a win.
Hey, alright, let's do it. Okay, so basically there's this thing I've been wanting to try, like in the pregame lobby. I'm gonna jump on this tire, then you'll just rocket ride me when I say, alright? I'm just gonna, well, you'll see what happens.
Ready?
Yeah, go ahead. Perfect. Bro, they have no idea what I'm about to try. There's no way this lines up, but like, we'll give it a shot. Alright, here goes something. Oh, this better work. Yo, wait, no way, no.
Oh my god, no way, bro! What?
Are you ready to get your power?
Yeah. Mom, am I a vampire?
No.
I'm a werewolf.
Not that either.
Huh? I'm a human?
Not a human.
What? Why did I get this color red? What am I?
I don't know. I'd never seen that before. Yo, what colors you get?
I got red.
What? That's a thing? I got blue, so I'm a vampire.
Lucky.
So, you're one of the outsiders, huh? What does your mom think about this?
She's no idea either.
Yo, dude, look what color he got. Oh my god, maybe he's a monster.
Not a monster.
I'm sorry, Devin, but you're too dangerous for others. You're gonna have to be homeschooled from now on.
What? I can't believe this.
Did you just set that on fire? Are you ready to get your...
You know, one of the biggest songs of all time is a complete mystery because no one knows who wrote it. In fact, the version we know today is actually a cover of another song. But it gets even crazier. Because even though people think the song is the original, it was actually inspired by a jingle from radio. But 1 year before that jingle, this song came out. But 4 years before that, this song came out. But this song was inspired by another song from 5 years before that. But that's not all. Because apparently that was inspired by a sports chant dating years before that. But to this day, no one knows exactly who wrote this song. You know, one of the biggest...
Ooh, cheapest versus most expensive houses in the world. 50K? That's like literally a cement box. What do we got next? 500K. Ooh, we went up 10x. That looks like a nice little island boy. Just trying to make it. 5 million, you made it. Dang, that thing's a castle. You know how many parties I could hold in that thing? 50 million? It looks almost the same size, like stacked up double. It looks like a giant palace. I would not pay that much. 250 freaking million, a quarter of a billion? That thing is massive, though. Okay, we're getting crazy. 330 million for a James Bond penthouse on top of some...
How do you drive?
Let me show you.
First, I climb. Next, I make sure I can see over the dashboard. Next, I gotta make sure my feet can touch the gas and the brake. Next, I buckle up for safety. Now I'm ready to hit the road.
So someone told me that they lost their gold bracelet in this area, but it was way too dangerous to look, so I went and looked for other stuff. Brittany, are you okay? Anyways, I found this golf ball, and then, some part of a fish or something. And then I found another golf ball. Gosh, these balls are huge. They're really hard to handle. They're so big, I can't even fit them in. Then I found this soda bottle, and Brittany found a can, and then she kicked me in the head, and then another bottle. I tried squeezing the bottle, and it shot up like Mentos and Coke. Then I found this jewel, or whatever they're called, and I thought that would be funny to squirt out of the bottle too. I picked it up, don't worry. Then I saw this puff boy that was stuck to a fishing line. I can't just leave my boy hanging, I gotta rescue him. I'm trying everything I can to get the hook out of his mouth, but he keeps trying to bite me. If you guys want to see what happens next, go to my YouTube channel.
Black Market's Kids Win.
So someone told me that they lost... Yesterday, I was out diving with Brittany, and then I came across this puff boy. He was so big, he looked like a little French bulldog. As I got closer, he swam right up to me. I was like, wow, you're so cute. What's up, little guy? As he got closer, I realized he wasn't just saying hi. A fishing hook was stuck in his lip, and the line tied him down to the reef. He could only swim in about a 4-foot radius. I didn't have my sharp metal object with me, so I wasn't sure what I could do. I went down again for a closer inspection, and it seemed like he was really afraid to get help from me. I found some boys cliff diving nearby, but unfortunately they didn't have anything that I could use to help our friend. I realized that the only way for me to get the hook out of his mouth might be by hand. But with those sharp teeth and strong jaw, I could easily lose a finger. I'm not going to give up on this rescue mission for my friend, so if you want to see what happens next... This morning, I found this little piece of plastic, and then a sandwich bag, and then Brittany found an even bigger plastic bag. Then we saw this diver guy go down with a Hawaiian sling. It looks like he's looking for dinner. Boom, he nailed the shot. That's a flounder. I bet he's gonna be stoked with that. Then Brittany was like, hey, I'm a cool diver too, and she blew this epic bubble ring. Then I found this fishing line sticking out of the sand, and I pulled on it, and a fishing weight came out. Okay, that's all the stuff we saw. Bye. On my dive the other day, I went to this cave where I always find shells, but it looks like there's an animal sleeping in it. It's a Hawaiian monk seal. They're endangered, so it's super important that I leave them alone. Uh-oh, looks like I accidentally woke him up. You're not supposed to approach them from within 50 yards, so we're staying completely still. Oh no, the monk seal is going right up to this lady and she has her AirPods in. She can't hear him. She saw him when he was so close to her and she totally freaked out. It looks like it scared him too. I told her to hold still so that she wouldn't disturb the monk seal anymore. He looked back at me like, what's her problem? It was the other day, I was diving off the coast of Oahu, Hawaii, at one of my favorite secret spots to find shells. Look at these 3 that Brittany found already. Those are cowries and they look awesome. I went down in, dang it, the bottom of a soda can, and then on top of a bottle, and then another soda can. How come I'm finding just trash? I'm gonna leave the glass here and let it turn into beach glass. Okay, now we're talking. I got a shell, and then look at this little baby one. He's so cute. And another one, and somehow I missed that one and pick up a ball. And then I went to show Brittany my shells, and she's like, wow, those are so nice. Then I went back down and found one more small one. Then I tried to brush these shells around, and somehow one went right over my hand, and I didn't grab it. Then I went nearby and found this other one, and then circled back and found the one that I missed earlier. Brittany said that she didn't like this one, so we're gonna put it back. Maybe someone else can find it. Okay, that's all the stuff we saw. Bye. I heard if you crack an egg. When I went diving...
Black Market's Kids Ran in their schools. A follower submission. When this kid was in 7th grade, his school had these things called VIP bracelets. They would give these bracelets to good students, and these bracelets could get you free snacks, free food, and even special field trips. These bracelets were all black, and in white, they had VIP on it. So this kid was trying to find these same bracelets online. And after hours of searching, he finally found the same exact ones. He asked his mom if he could buy them. He said it was for a club. And his mom said sure and bought him a pack of 100 bracelets. He made $50 in the first week. Until one day, the teachers found out what was going on. They then changed the bracelets and made their own custom ones so nobody could copy them. In total, he made $200. Black Market's Kids Ran in their schools. A follower submission. When this kid was in 7th grade, his school had these things called VIP bracelets. They would give these bracelets to good students, and these bracelets could get you free snacks, free food, and even special field trips. These bracelets were all black, and in white, they had VIP on it. So this kid was trying to find these same bracelets online. And after hours of searching, he finally found the same exact ones. He asked his mom if he could buy them. He said it was for a club. And his mom said sure and bought him a pack of 100 bracelets. He made $50 in the first week. Until one day, the teachers found out what was going on. They then
ask someone if they dropped $1,000, and if they say no, give them the money for being honest.
Hello, excuse me, ma'am. Is this your money here? It's like $1,000 we saw sitting around here.
It didn't fall out of your pocket or nothing, or your car? No. Okay, I just want to make sure it goes to the right person.
Well, since you got it in your hand, I guess you're the right person.
Oh, well, guess what? Let me tell you something. The truth is, it's actually my money, and I was seeing the first person to be honest and not lie about it, and so I actually want to give this to you as a gift. It's for you. Yeah.
You're sure?
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, this time you gave it to somebody that really needs it.
Really? This is going to help you a lot.
What was the most unfair thing to happen in recent history? This was, and it honestly just pisses me off. His name was George Steiny Jr., and on June 16, 1944, he became the youngest person to get executed in modern history, at only 14 years old. He had been convicted by an all-white jury of killing 2 young girls. The jury itself took less than 10 minutes to reach their decision, despite the fact that there was no tangible evidence, no witnesses, and pretty much no reason to suspect George at all. But the police still needed someone to blame it on, and George just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. George was then interviewed alone in a small room without his parents present and without an attorney. It was during that interview that the police said George confessed to the crimes, and even though there was no evidence that the confession actually happened, it would be the very thing that would lead to his conviction. And recently, 70 years after he was executed, a new investigation discovered that he was completely innocent. He had been forced to confess to a crime that he didn't commit, and because he was black, everyone just went along with it. The fact that he was a completely innocent boy who had his entire life ahead of him, yet had it all stolen, infuriates me. Rest in peace. What was the most
I'm gonna teach you 4 ways that you can hack your body. Number 1, if your arms ever fall asleep, just shake your head like this and it will go away like nothing. Number 2, if you really have to go to the bathroom but there's no place to go, just scratch the back of your calf as hard as you can. This will actually stall your brain and you will forget you ever had to go. Number 3, if you ever have trouble falling asleep, just blink your eyes as fast as you can for 1 minute. This will tire out your eyes and make it easier for you to fall asleep. Number 4, if you ever want to activate night vision, go on your phone in a dark room and cover your eye for 30 seconds. Then look around and enjoy being Superman. I'm gonna teach you 4 ways that you can hack your body. Number 1, if your arms ever fall asleep, just shake your head like this and it will go away like nothing. Number 2, if you really have to go to the bathroom but there's no place to go, just scratch the back of your calf as hard as you can. This will actually stall your brain and you will forget you ever had to go.